The word thought leader was coined in 1994 by a gentleman named Joel Kurtzman, and originally it applied to someone whose ideas merited attention. What we're talking about is something very distinct from either celebrity or expertise. If you were a thought leader, it is about your ideas. You are known for your ideas, which is far more valuable to society. And an expert, that's a great thing to be. It means you know your stuff, you're knowledgeable. But if you're a thought leader, it means you have to have followers. It means you are engaging in the world, and that means your ideas are going to have far more impact. The truth is, every idea has already been taken. That is no excuse not to do something about it. Something like, the key to networking is being nice to people, or the key to being a good manager is to listen. These are things that are not rocket science, but yet they are things that too many people don't know, and the way that you do that is through stories and anecdotes that you hear, and by something being conveyed from a particular perspective. You have something unique to offer by dint of who you are. Even if something in theory has been done before, it hasn't been done by you in the way that you can do it.
I want to talk to you about social selling and what that means and the evolution that we've taken place. You know, I see social selling as something that has dramatically had an impact on how salespeople do their jobs. And really, social selling is just being able to leverage social networks in a way that accelerates your deal cycles, as well as kind of gets you more connected with your network in a way that can open new opportunities. When I think about what social selling is, so what networks matter? What social networks should you be focusing on in a social selling environment, especially in the B2B space? You look at social networks and you have Facebook, the big three: Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn. Obviously, Facebook is really just for your family and friends. There's not a lot of B2B connections that you're going to be having within Facebook, unless they are those family and friends. And then you have Twitter, which is a really good conversation mechanism as well as a broadcast stream that you're able to use. But again, it's not something that I would primarily think of as a B2B channel. It works, but it's not that. So that really leaves out LinkedIn. And you look at LinkedIn and the value statement that they provide, they are the business network. And most of your buyers, most of the decision makers that you're going to want to be in contact with will have a profile on LinkedIn. So this is why social selling with LinkedIn is so important.
We are not in the business of truth. Every single one of you who has written at the bottom of a press release that we are the only synergistic something solution in the world that does that. No, you're lying through your teeth. We are not in the business of truth. So if we start thinking, how do we delight audiences? We need to start thinking about content in a different way. When your customers get your email, are they going, oh my God, I don't know what it is, but it's going to be great? This is the kind of delight we have to be able to create. Is it impossible? Is it impossible for us to be able to deliver that as businesses, as insurance companies, as technology hardware companies? Think about a company called Lego. We can start to create media and make the product to match, make the experience to match. That's what happens. We all gather in the great room, and the owners of the agency will come out and they'll go, we're going to go big in social, we're going to be big in content marketing, we're going to start creating stories and brand storytelling for our clients, and it's going to be really awesome, and we're going to change this agency. And everybody goes, yes, grabs a slice of pizza, goes back to their cube and starts trying to get coverage for their clients. Marketers, quite frankly, are so entrenched in creating features and benefits and unique sales propositions and unique value propositions and headlines and putting adjectives in front of nouns all day long. We are really struggling with this. PR at least understands how to tell a story. What does it mean? It means that content is what we are. Our content now is what we are. Our product, our service is easily duplicable these days. Content marketing is different. It's a different investment model. It produces value over time. Content ultimately has the value to be the corporate storyteller. Any great thought leadership asset that's building towards something bigger makes marketing better, it makes advertising better, it makes all of the things that we're doing better. It is not separate, it is infused into all of those things.
I've experienced talking to thousands of entrepreneurs, business owners, executives from around the world, is most people are operating on their timetable. The problem is most people aren't focused on right now today. What are the opportunities at this moment? Because that's when your buyer is ready.
Rather than do what almost every company does, which is market on your time. Let's see, I'm going to do an email newsletter next week. That's my marketing. And then in 2 weeks, I've got an ad campaign coming out. I'm not saying don't do that, but you also need to right now think about how can I market when my buyer is ready, when my ideal client is ready, when somebody is out there looking for what I have to offer.
Change the mind, a mindset around being able to communicate with buyers, potential customers, existing customers today, now, this instant.